hideous, demonic, vile, grisly in appearance, her Gorgon head ringed in writhing serpents, with a face that transformed anyone gazing directly upon into stone. Medusa's hideous looks were double-edged, both her curse and her superpower. Medus Gorgona is one of the most notorious and unusual divine figures of ancient Greek mythology, but wait, do you know what did actually happen to her? Was she veil or victim of circumstance? I am feeling somebody is here. Here I am, back and healthy. Never mind, let's continue. Legend states that Medusa was a beautiful, golden-haired human, the only human of 3 sisters which were born to Phorcys and Ceto. In Ovid's telling, Medusa's fair locks caught the attention of the sea god Poseidon, who callously raped her in a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena. Furious at this desecration, Athena committed the ultimate victim blame, cursing Medusa with reptilian tresses and a grotesque face. Medusa transformed into a supervillain. And so powerful was Athena's spell that Medusa's siblings, Cisthene and Uriel, were also turned into monsters with dragon-like scales, huge wings, and sharp fangs and claws. The fiercely loyal sisters retreated to a cave on the island of Sarpedon. After a career in solidifying any warrior who dared enter her cave, Medusa encountered the demigod Perseus, who had been tricked by his foe, Polydectes, into accepting a quest to capture the head of the Gorgon. He enlisted help from Hermes and Athena and traveled to the lair of the 3 Graii, who were also sisters to the Gorgons. The Graii possessed 1 tooth and 1 eye between them, both of which Perseus seized and refused to give back until they spilled the beans on Medus's whereabouts. Armed with enchanted objects to aid him in his adventure, Perseus found his way to Medusa's cave. There he used his polished shield as a mirror to sneak up on a sleeping Medusa, thus allowing him to look at her reflection rather than her actual face. This helped him avoid petrification. He killed Medusa with 1 stroke of his sword, decapitating her, before taking her head and putting it in a bag. As the blood drained from her body, 2 drops hit the ground, turning immediately into fabulous animal figures, Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysler, a winged boar, both the offspring of Poseidon, the god who had raped her all those years before. Medusa's sisters pursued Perseus, determined to avenge her death, but, using his cap of invisibility, he evaded them. Later, he used the Medusa's head as a weapon to turn his enemies into stone. The Medusa myth has fascinated and entranced many, reverberating through popular culture. Her visage has been used as a protective charm, set into buildings and famously emblazoned on Alexander the Great's shield. She has been immortalized in paintings by Caravaggio, Rubens, and Leonardo da Vinci, sculptures by Cellini, Canova, and Dali, and fleshed out in literature by Shelley and Iris Murdoch. Even today, her face shines from Versace's logo.